Hey everyone, just got another fan acquisition from Habitat Restore. This here, found a 5-blade Casablanca Cambridge with W11 Intelitouch, which is pretty cool. I saw the control in the box. I didn't look before, and I thought it was a W32, but nope. This turns out to be a W11. So with just power on, that's this bottom button here is power on, and that's drawing. It's got a little inrush of zero point 0.3, but it's down to 0.07 amps. And so it's sending a little bit of current when you have it activated. Here's the light. And 2.03 amps. How many watts? 235 watts. And power factor of 1. Now in order to do the lights, there's a dimmer on it. So I push and hold, and the lights start off at its dimmest setting. And it's drawing 1.43 amps at 97 watts, and just over half a power factor. And then you push and hold some more, and it keeps brightening up until it reaches its brightness. This only goes one way. I can't turn it on bright and dim it down. It doesn't do that. Just like with the fan, I can only go from low to high if I push and hold. I can't go from high and gradually down speed. Not on this fan. It only goes one way. So, since I did the light, we're going to do the fan. Here's low, 6 speed. So you push and hold to get the lowest speed. And of course, this has got a slow low. And it's drawing 0.2 amps. Let's do watts. About 24 watts. And a power factor of 1, even on low. So it is using, already on low, this is using all of the current that it's actually drawing and not sending much back into the circuit. This is speed 1, this is the lowest speed. Speed 2, push and hold. To go next, speed 2 is 0.28 with 33 watts. Still a power factor of 1. So this is now a functional low. Previously was an aesthetic low. That's speed 2. Here's speed 3 with 0.39 amps. Getting into medium low. 46 watts. Still a power factor of 1. Speed 4. Okay, so getting into medium. This is like your perfect medium, 0.56, which sounds about right. 66 watts. And still a power factor of 1 all the way through so far. So 0.56 amps. And then speed 5. 0.69. So this is like a backed off high, which is nice. Okay, 0.69 amps. 81 watts. Still a power factor of 1. And then speed 6, which is full high. And also, one thing for those of you that understand music, each speed I go up actually plays a note on a scale. So actually, me with perfect pitch, I know this is actually a B flat scale, and it starts, when you start the first speed, it's on the third note of the B flat scale, and then the top note of the B flat scale is high. Those of you that understand music, I know some of you might go, huh? What are you talking about? Well, if you don't know music, then you're not going to understand what I'm talking about with scales and B flat and C and all those notes. So, with now, since what do we got on high? 0.88. 102 watts. Still with a power factor of 1. Okay. Now, airflow, I've done millions of these now. K55. That's what this is. This is definitely... Intelitouch came out in the 80s, and Casablancas were all K55 at that point, and not K63s. So here is spin down, and it's got an interesting little tune when I turn it straight off from high. Dee-dee. Gonna let it spin down all the way, and then we're gonna do reverse. Now, on a W32 Intelitouch control, has a reverse button on it. There's power, reverse, fan, and light. But this one, this W11 control, to do reverse, it even says press both. So fan and light. And I'll show you once the fan stops spinning, I'm going to put it in reverse. But this fan I am actually looking to install either here at this shop, one point, or see if any of the rooms in my condo place, like the kitchen, I would have to lengthen the down rod, which I found out I can do if I swap out the down rod piece on here, which has got that solid down rod plate with a short stubby down rod. If I put in the kind with a screw-in down rod, it's got the same piece. I can put in a longer down rod. I might be able to put in a longer down rod and... Okay, time for reverse. Now, the way you do reverse is the fan and the light. It says here, press both. You got to press and hold. Okay. Heard its little tune there. Now we're going to do low. So same again, the third note from the bottom of the B flat scale. And we got the aesthetic low, and the current draw is the same. .29. That's speed 3. That's speed 3. Your speed 4, getting into medium. Even though that's interesting that this is a 5-blade, here's speed 5, by the way, that I could do a classic 4-blade configuration on this. I'm thinking about that if I install it, just because it would look even older style Cambridge. But yeah, this is an 80s, so with the Intelitouch, so yeah, it's gonna have 5 blades. The flywheel does both 4 and 5 blade. Here is high. Same current draw. Just reverses the polarity. Okay. Okay. So, since I reversed it back, now I'm going to do 0 to high. Okay, so not really an inrush on it. Okay, so that's your final current draw. And this is all I have to do for this 5-blade Intelitouch W11 Casablanca Cambridge. So I cannot do decade box or solid state wall control with this in the motherboard, because that'll fry it out since this has a digital board. So this is all I can do. Oh yeah, other than that, I could test the current draw on the light. This is the total current draw, 2.83. And it's the whole thing, fan and light, 326 watts, and a power factor of 1. There you have it. And that's all I have for this Casablanca Cambridge. And I'll see you next time with more fans to test as I get them. So in the meantime, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time with more fans.